Hey, what's up guys? It's Jake from Bells of Steel. Today we're going to be going over how to deadlift, more specifically how to sumo deadlift, which is how I pull. This isn't necessarily like this is the only way to deadlift. Everybody's going to be different, everybody's going to have different leverages. This is the way I like to sumo. These are some of the points I like to focus on, and I hope you guys benefit from it. So first things first is going to be our stance. This is a sumo deadlift, so we're going to have our hands on the inside of our legs. Now, a lot of the mistakes that I'll see with a lot of people sumoing is they'll go either way too narrow, so they'll come in here and have like an Ed Cohen kind of deadlift, which works really great for some people, but not amazing for others. And the opposite, where people have the widest stance ever over here, and they go to what's called max width. This is the maximum you can go. My feet are touching the plates. This is pretty uncomfortable already, so you have to have a great deal of mobility to do this. So a good place to start is I like to put my shin just right on the rings here. You can see this is our Bells of Steel bare naked power bar, by the way. It has the powerlifting ring and Olympic lifting ring in case you want to size up for different lifts. So I'm going to bring my shin right there, both ways. How you point your feet will completely depend on your mobility again. So wherever you point your feet, your knees better be able to follow. If you point your feet directly out, your knees better be able to come all the way directly out and follow your feet. If you point them right forward, it might not be the best thing either, because a lot of the benefit of the sumo deadlift is that you don't need to knock the bar with your shins to get in a great position. You're able to get around that because your shins can move outward and not forward in hitting the bar. Which brings me to my second point. When people go down to the bar, let's just get our grip here. Right, I like to go from a straight line right down from my shoulder to my hand. I don't like to go out too far, in too far. It'll make it very difficult at lockout if you're too far in to really get your shoulders properly popped. And then if you're way too far out, then you're just increasing the range of motion, and it feels kind of weird, and I don't like it. So we got our stance. We're going to take a moderate grip, try to get as close to below our shoulders as we can. Now we're going to pull tension into the bar. So if anybody can hear the bar kind of snapping when I pull tension into it, that's not what you want to hear while you start the lift. Okay? You want to try to get that tension out before. So I'm going to come here, I'm going to take my breath and brace my core. I'm going to pull all the tension out of the bar, and then I'm going to start setting up. So I like to start with my lats. I'll pretend like I have a phone book in my armpit and I'm just trying to squish it. Kind of pop my chest out, but not like pec pop or like flex. Just try to depress your shoulders and focus on your lats engaging. Once your lats are engaged, here, I'm going to start pushing back. And the main part of the sumo deadlift, why it has an advantage over the conventional, is I can set everything up behind the bar, which makes it go straight up. It'll go straight up to me. With a conventional, you see a lot of people have an issue here where I got to go around my knees and then back. So the bar won't really go straight up, because a lot of people don't have the ability to get right behind the bar and make it go straight. With the sumo, you can do that. So I got my grip, I got my core brace, I took a big breath in, I got my lats on, coming here, loading up behind the bar. I like to look straight up and ahead. You see some people look straight down, you see some people look straight up. I think the best position for a deadlift is just to look straight up with your eyes a bit up. It keeps your spine more aligned, everything's kind of stacked. The main thing you really want with a deadlift is stacked joints. So we're going to come here again, grip, brace, and up. So we're going to grip, we brace, we're pulling all the tension in behind the bar, and then all the tension's out of the bar. You won't hear that snap when it comes off the ground. And I'm just going to go straight up and through here. If you do all these things right, you shouldn't really lose your back. You see a lot of people deadlift with a round thoracic spine like this, which is debated if it's good or not. That's more of an advanced thing. But the main thing you want to focus on is keeping your lumbar back flat. So if you do all those things properly, your lumbar back should be flat. You can lock out your deadlift properly like this, instead of being hunched over or breaking the floor and losing your back right away. So one more time, we get our stance, moderate width here. Get our grip right below our shoulders. Take our big breath in. And that's how I like to sumo deadlift. Hope you guys got something from that video. Let me know if how you guys like to deadlift, what cues you guys like to use. I want to hear back from you. Thanks a lot, guys.